Welcome to another episode of Bish Dog Maths. Today we're learning about simple interest and the one formula that answers all your questions for simple interest. Doesn't apply to compound interest, but simple interest, it'll do everything. And it is the simple interest triangle. Now, there's 4 letters in here, I, P, R, and T. Firstly, you need to know what they are. I is interest, which is how much extra they give you or how much extra you have to pay if you're borrowing money. And P is principal. That's the amount you put into the bank, maybe, or if it's a loan, it's the amount you borrow from the bank. So that's the original amount. Now, R is a rate. So that's the rate the financial institution, like the bank, will give it to you at. And that is always as a decimal point. So 10% would be 0.1, for example. And time is the length of time. Now, this is a tricky one. The time is in not year, or could be years, but it's in the periods that they want the simple interest calculated. So, if it's 2 years and its interest is per annum, it would be 2. But if it's 2 years and the interest is calculated monthly, then it would be 24, because there's 24 months in 2 years. So the time just represents the periods of time. It could be days, could be weeks, could be months, could be years. Just be aware that time has to be in the periods they want, and the rate has to be as a decimal. And you should be okay. So how does it work? Well, it's easy. You just put this on your page, and if it's on your page, it'll be that small. You cover it with your thumb. You cover what you want to know, and it tells you how to figure it out. So I want to know how to find the interest. I put my hand on the I, and there is my answer. It's interest equals P, which is principal, times rate, times time. There it is. So, okay, cool, I know that. Well, I want to find the principal. All right, so you cover up principal. And it says interest divided by rate times time. So, principal equals interest divided by, just cover that, and it tells you it's rate times time. What if I want to know the rate? I cover up rate, I cover up the R, and it says interest. Oh, sorry. What if I want to know the rate? Yep. And it says interest divided by principal times time. And then lastly, I want to know time. It's right there in front of us, interest. So time equals interest divided by principal times rate. So just placing your hand on what you want to know, and it'll tell you how to figure it out. Okay, so things to remember are the interest at the top is dividing. Okay, that's why you might see them on the internet. I just put 2 dots there to show it's dividing, and these ones are timesing. The interest has to go at the top. But these PRT is the order I put it in, because it's easy to remember. But if these are the other way around, it doesn't really matter. But just remember, you put your hand on what you want to know, and it'll tell you what to do with everything else. And rate has to be decimal, and time is the periods of time they want. Okay, and that is the simple interest triangle. In coming videos, we'll go through this using this on actual examples, but it's just a short one for this one. Thank you.